This episode of Dun Da Dun focuses on what happens when the gang attempts to exorcise Evil Eye from Gigi. A ritual is performed by using the performers, a band known as Hayase, whose song is able to pierce into the spirit realm without being affected by its influence. I had no idea what to expect from this episode, but this was definitely a welcome surprise.
Gaming, anime, and manga. Rock the Reaper. Embody your ultimate.
The previous episode ended with Gigi transforming into Evil Eye due to Okarun spilling cold soy sauce on his hand when passing it to Seiko. I figured that episode 18 was going to be a battle of them trying to subdue Evil Eye and change him back into Gigi, but it ended relatively quickly since Momo had a thermos of hot water at the ready. The destruction of Seiko and Momo's home from a single attack shows the immense power that Evil Eye possesses. This wasn't a prolonged battle which things were destroyed over time as collateral damage. It happened within a single instance the moment Gigi's transformation into Evil Eye took place. While initially I wondered why it was necessary for everyone to be present at Momo's home due to Seiko already being there, but now it's very obvious that Evil Eye grows in power and soon it'll be a more enduring effort to change him back should Gigi get careless or an accident occur. Hayase was quite quirky, and originally I figured they had no musical talent due to their introduction being an array of dissonance rather than a display of skill. I was sure that Seiko wouldn't care either way as long as she got the job done. I wasn't expecting them to kick it into high gear as they began their performance, causing everyone in attendance to begin headbanging and drawing in a massive crowd of spirits that resonated with their music. I wonder whether or not Hayase was Versailles, or at least based upon their sound. I thought they were familiar. But the English version was very well done. I think they really stepped up dubbing in all respects as of late. Ultimately, however, Gigi decided that he did not want to exorcise Evil Eye, and Seiko respected his wishes and called off the entire thing. I didn't understand this at all, to be fair. While Gigi may be sympathetic to the mistreatment and grim past of Evil Eye, that doesn't change the fact that he has foul intention and is a legitimate threat. Not only is he growing stronger and cannot be controlled by Gigi as of yet, but has attempted to kill the people closest to him. While Evil Eye did protect Gigi against Tsuchinoko, it was only within the interest to gain him as a vessel for his own ends. This isn't a case like in Jujutsu Kaisen where Yuji clearly displays the ability to control whether or not Sukuna manifests. Gigi can only be contained due to other people's countermeasures. While in the end, Gigi may be able to use this power, but right now I feel like it's a reckless decision that prioritizes the life and the promise he made to a murder-hungry spirit who's long been dead versus the people who you call your friends and loved ones. Gigi does understand the burden this places on others, but he also trusts his friends and their commitment to be there for him. Okarun puts it beautifully that he isn't actually strong, but is acting the part in hopes of embodying it.
自分もああいうことを言いたいなって思って。自分の場合、かっこつけてるだけなんですけど。でも、少しでもかっこよくなりたいから真似してるんです。
Seiko shows once again why she's a reliable person, as she never even bats an eye at the fact her entire home could be destroyed, and didn't want Okarun to repay her despite complaining about money in earlier episodes, wanting him instead to pay that good fortune forward. Wanting to be there for others is not something that everybody can do, and that's because you often take on burdens that were never your problem at the expense of things you couldn't afford to lose. Yet you do it anyway.
なら、自分が邪視を抑えれるようになります。自分が強くなって邪視を簡単に抑えれるようになれば、別に変身しても問題ないですよね。
そんなこと、高倉くんがわざわざしてあげること？うかうか寝てもいられないんだよ。命の危険だって。
友達なんで。
I need to see this and understand sometimes it's not about your own peace. It's about being reliable to those who count on you. Now, onto something not as heavy. I did find it funny that Momo's friends dragged Okarun to the maid cafe where she's working. This is popular within certain anime, but seeing in Dandadan hits different because of the very subtle romantic relationship that Momo and Okarun share. While Momo knows how she feels, and I think she expresses it quite openly, Okarun holds back for the fact he isn't quite sure of himself and thus if Momo's advances are real and if he's worthy of them. It's obvious that Miko and Muko sees everything as observers and know the impact of bringing Okarun to the maid cafe that Momo is working at temporarily. This is a funny cliffhanger to end off this episode that was fairly serious with a host of uncertainties with the possibility of dire consequences. A very good episode. I appreciate you for making it to the end of the video. Things aren't perfect, but I'm hoping to improve regularly, release frequently, and simply do my best. Please feel free to follow my social media accounts to keep up with me, join the Discord, or see me live on Twitch. Liking, following, and subscribing means a lot. Oh, and any comments are also appreciated. Until next time, stay true to yourself and embody your ultimate.